Hello everyone, welcome back to SFDC Ninja, and today I am back with one more interesting trigger scenario. Now to set the foundation, let's first understand data model for today's scenario. So in today's scenario, we are going to play with four objects. First is lead object, and after its conversion, we will have three objects: account, contact and opportunity. On account object, we have a picklist field active which contains two values, yes and no, which represents whether an account is active or not. On contact object, we have a checkbox field lead contact, and on opportunity object we have description field. Now you are thinking that how we are getting account, contact and opportunity object after a lead conversion, or what is a lead conversion? I will not go that much deep into it, but I will try to explain it in a very simple language. So basically, lead conversion is a process of turning a potential customer called a lead into an actual customer. It's like taking someone who has shown interest in your product or service and successfully convincing them to become a paying customer. See, when you convert a lead, you are transforming their information into official records within Salesforce, like an account for their company, a contact for the person of the company, and an opportunity record to track potential deal or sale. So this is all about lead conversion and data model. Now let's understand today's scenario. In today's scenario, on lead conversion, we have to update opportunity description, account pick list, and contact checkbox. Confused? Let me explain it more clearly using flowchart. Let's say you have a lead record. Now whenever it gets converted, account, contact, and opportunity record will be created. Now we have to perform three actions after its conversion. First, on account object, we have to update active picklist field value. Second, on contact object, we have to check lead contact checkbox. And at last, on opportunity object, we have to populate lead name in description. So these are the three actions that we need to perform in today's scenario. I think that is enough of theory part. It's time to code. So let's go to VS Code and create our handler class. Let's name it trg handler class. Let's create our method. Public static void trg method. See, it is obvious that we have to perform all our actions after a lead conversion. So change is happening on lead object. Therefore, we will take list of lead record as parameter in our method, like this. List lead, let's say lead list. Apply a null check on this list. If lead list is not empty, iterate over it. Lead, let's say lead obj, lead list. Now our next step is to store lead ID whenever it gets converted. And to check that whether a lead has been converted or not, we have a standard field is converted. So let's apply a check on it like this. Lead obj dot is converted. And if this condition will get true, which means if the lead has been converted, then we need to store its ID in a set. For that, let's create a set first. Set ID. Let's say converted lead IDs. New set ID. Copy its name and add IDs in it. Lead obj dot ID. Now we need that our further code will be executed only if this set contains a value. So let's apply a null check on it like this. Dot is empty. Now see, we need to work on all three: converted account, contact and opportunity record. That's why we'll be needing ID of all three objects. So let's see how we are going to fetch them. First, let's take a map like this. Map ID, lead, let's say lead map, new map, ID lead, select ID, comma name, converted account ID, converted contact ID, converted opportunity ID from lead, where ID in our set, in this set. Basically, these fields store ID of account, contact and opportunity record when a lead is converted. Now our next step is to perform given actions on these three objects. For that, let's iterate over lead presenting values of our map like this. For lead RCD, lead map dot values. Now first, let's update for account. Apply a null check on converted account ID like this. If lead RCD dot converted account ID not equals to null, create an instance of account ACC new account and assign converted account ID to the ID of this account like this. ACC.id lead RCD dot converted account ID. And finally update active pick list value to yes. ACC dot active to yes. Similarly, update contact and opportunity object. First, for contact, if lead RCD dot converted contact ID not equals to null, create an instance contact on new contact, assign ID lead RCD dot converted contact ID and update checkbox. And finally, for opportunity, lead RCD dot converted opportunity ID not equals to null, instance new opportunity, assign ID lead RCD dot converted opportunity ID and finally update description lead RCD dot name. Let's add some string also to make it more clear. Lead record name. Now we will not perform DML inside for loop. So let's create list here. First for account, let's say list to update ACC new list account. Second for contact, list to update contact. And third for opportunity, list to update OPP. And let's add these records in the list. Copy its name dot add ACC. This is for contact dot add con and this is for opportunity dot add OPP. Apply null checks on this list and finally update it. First for account, second for contact list, and third for opportunity list. Save it and deploy it to org. So we have our handler class ready. Now let's create our trigger. Let's say lead trg. And I already told you that change is happening on lead object. Therefore, our trigger will be on lead object with after update event. Why after? Because in this scenario, we need to update other object record. See, if there is a requirement to update field on same object, then in that case, we will go with before event. And in any other case, we will go with after event. So let's write lead here with after update event. Now what we will do? We will apply a check to invoke our handler class method only on after update event. So let's apply check like this. Trigger.is after and trigger.is update. Let's call our handler class method. Copy its name, paste it here, trg method, and pass trigger.new. So basically, this list is equal to trigger.new because we are passing trigger.new from a trigger. Save it and deploy it to org. Okay, it is successfully deployed. So we have our code ready. It's time to see it in action. So let's go to org. Let's create a lead record. Click on new. Let's say Virat Kohli, company RCB. Save it. And now let's convert it. So as you can see, that account, contact and opportunity records have been created. Open all three records. Go to details. So for account, our code is working fine because value of active field is yes. Second, check for contact. Since lead contact checkbox is checked, which means our code is working fine for contact also. And at last, for opportunity, go to details, go to description. So lead name is present in description, which means our code is working fine for all objects. So this is all about today's scenario, guys, and I'll be back with more interesting trigger scenarios. Thank you.